Hey guys, happy Sunday morning. It's nice and early. It's about 8 o'clock, and I've been up a while just kind of doing a lot of cleaning. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I was so tired. I took like 3 naps yesterday, and then I managed to sleep the entire night through. So I was just drained. I didn't really even do much crafting yesterday. Like I tried to start some projects, but I was too tired. So this morning I got up, I got out this container. And this is where I keep all of my plushie yarn. And I needed out some white. And for this pattern, I thought I needed like a yellow or orange plush, but you're actually just holding together 2 strands. So I found this. It's very messy, but it was in my scrap bin. So I'm probably gonna cake this up into 2 separate cakes because you do need to hold 2 strands together for this project. So I pulled this out the scrap bin and just tossed it in here so I would have it. And these are the colors I'm going to use. And what I'm making, you probably won't be able to see it on the picture really well, but I'll go ahead and put up an actual picture of it so you can see it better. But it is a focus. Okay, it's not going to focus. But it is the Goose scarf that I've been wanting to make for so long. So this project has been on my make list for quite a while, and I pulled out the yarn to make it, and I was about to start it, but the problem was I needed a size L crochet hook. Now I have a lot of crochet hooks. So this is a little pencil case. I got it from Staples a while ago, and this is where I keep the crochet hooks that I use the most. So I have most of my clovers in here, other than the ones that are like stuffed away in project bags. So I need to find those because I'm missing quite a few of them. And then just some random ones thrown in here for other sizes too. So this, when I start a project, this is where I usually get a crochet hook from. But I also have this container with some larger ones, and I am supposed to have a size L of this brand because it was a set. It's on here. I don't know where it's at. It's probably somewhere in a project. I don't remember ever using a size L hook for a project, so I have no idea where it's at. Also, I have all of these. So I have so many crochet hooks. And the ones in here, these I go to when I can't find one in here or they're stuffed away in bags. And these actually are my grandma's crochet hooks. And the reason she has so many was she was a thrifter. She loved yard sale, swap meets, any of that stuff. And whenever there was a crochet hook for sale, she bought it. So this is most of her collection. And I still have actually more crochet hooks that are packed away. I do want to go ahead and get those out too, but I don't really need them at this point, but I don't know, I like them all out. But I could not find a size L hook. So I went on Walmart and I went ahead. I think this was from Walmart, or was it Amazon? I don't remember. But a while ago, I went ahead and I just ordered another size L hook. I've actually never used this brand before. And that's kind of the reason I decided to buy this one, because it's a new brand. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what it's like. That's pretty. I love the color. Yeah, I've never used this brand. Is it Prem? I'm not even sure. Prime? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, I decided to try a new brand of hook since I could not find a size L hook. So I have out my project. I have out my yarn for it. I went ahead and printed out my pattern, and it's printed on red paper. This is just paper that I had when I was teaching in person. When I need to send home things that needed to be signed right away, they would go home on red paper. And if the students brought them back, they would get classroom currency for it. So yeah, I like things to be color coded. So if you got a red paper, you got a lot of extra classroom currency if you brought that back signed. So I'm not teaching in person anymore, so I don't really have a use for this paper, all my colored paper like this. So I decided, I'll just go ahead and print out some of my patterns and I'll just use some colored paper for it. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna get started on this. Hopefully I have enough. You do need, it just says you need one ball or 138 yards of white to make the scarf. I have used some of this. I haven't used a ton of it, so hopefully it's going to be enough. If not, it's an easy color to pick up. So I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to get started on this pattern. Once I have a little bit done, I'll check in with you guys and let you know how it's going. All right, so I just started out the pattern and it's a really simple pattern. The first 5 rows are increasing at the beginning and end, and you just increase until you have a total of 12 stitches going across. And now I just need to go back and forth 12 stitches across until this gets up to 35 inches. So I think this is going to be a quick project. And what happened, like, oh, you can kind of see it a little bit down here. I need to do that. But somehow I was using my pen to mark off where I was on the pattern, and somehow I got ink on my project. I had it down here really bad, and I grabbed a Tide pen, and it actually took it out really good. I can't even tell it's there, but there's still a little bit here that I need to remove, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to just keep crocheting. This project does use half double crochet, and half double crochet are probably my least favorite crochet stitch. I like just single crochet. I think because I do so much amigurumi, single crochet is just so familiar to me. It's easy. I never get, my needle doesn't fall out a lot when I'm crocheting it. And I also love just half double crochet, but something about a half double, getting my yarn and hook through those 3 loops, not my favorite always, but that's all right. I love the project, so I'm going to keep doing it. I almost want to set a challenge for myself to see if I can finish this project in one day. It's chunky yarn. I think it's totally possible. The beak and the feet are using a smaller hook, but I think I can finish this in a day. So I'm going to keep crocheting and I'll keep checking in with you guys and show you how far I've gotten. I do need some coffee now, so I'm probably going to go brew a coffee and then sit here and just crochet a while. Hey guys, it is Sunday night now. It's almost 8 o'clock and we just had a massive storm. We had rain a little bit a while ago, but we had thunder and lightning a lot. It's still thundering a little bit now, but it was just pouring rain. I have not experienced this much rain in a long time, and it was really unexpected. Because earlier I did see the sky it was starting to get a little bit dark, and I checked the forecast and it was like, oh, it's only a 50% chance of rain. So I'm like, it probably won't rain, but it was just flooding. I actually love thunder and lightning. I think it's so beautiful. So whenever we do get thunder and lightning, I'm just always so excited. And I'm really lucky because the cats, it doesn't bother the cats at all. They don't even notice. They just keep doing whatever they're doing. So I have all my pieces of my Goose scarf and I just need to put it together now. Okay, working with this chunky yarn and a big crochet hook, that size L. Oh, I hear the rain is starting again. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that, but it's pouring again. And this kind of has happened a couple of times. I would think it would stop and then it would just start again. Oh, it's picking up. I love it. I really wish I could see it. It's dark out, so I can't really see anything. I wish I could see it more, but I'm just enjoying the sound of it. So yeah, I have my scarf body finished. So this is going to end up being the head. And the pattern called for doing this for, or making the body 35 inches. The picture also had a child wearing it. Oh my gosh, the rain. I love it. So the picture had a child wearing it, and I decided I would do a little bit extra. So I ended up going 42 inches instead of the 35 inches. Hopefully it's gonna be fit okay. So this worked up so quick. I honestly could have finished this in one setting because it's only 12 half double crochets across for the body. So that just works up so quick. And then I have, this is like a little strap. So you're supposed to put it on the body so you can slip the head through it and wear it that way. The rain is picking up even more. You can just hear it hitting the window. It's hitting the roof and everything. Wow. So I almost want to go back out. So I just go outside a little bit, like on the patio, so I can hear it and see it a little bit more. So I'm probably going to run out and do that pretty soon. I also have the beak. So this is the head. I'm going to need to attach the beak to the head. I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get just a regular white thread, like a worsted weight, and just stitch it that way so it's actually sitting on top instead of doing the edge and whip stitching. And I'll just make it be something I can wear one way instead of reversible. And then I also have the little legs. I think these are so cute. So these are going to just attach somehow at the bottom. And again, I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to attach these, but we'll end up looking something like that. I think this is going to be so adorable. And the last thing I'll need to do is put an eye. And the pattern calls for just embroidering an eye on, but I'm really bad at that. So I'm either going to take just a safety eye, put it on there, and then use a lighter to melt the back so I can push it down and it'll just be a flat one. I don't know if it'll end up coming out, but I might try that. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to just take a button and stitch on a button for the eye. I'll see which one I think looks better. But yeah, so I'm going to sit here. I'm going to put the head and the pieces on, and once I'm done, I will show you the final result. All right, so I found this little bit of yarn. This is yarn from the 99 only store. I was going to use my red heart, but I ended up putting that away and I didn't feel like digging it out. So I'm going to see how I can stitch this on because I don't want my white thread to go through the top. Okay, I might use a double strand just to keep it a little bit more secure. I'm horrible when it comes to sewing things together. Even amigurumi, like that's the one part of it I don't really love. I don't like to sew stuff together. So I'm just going to try my best. Hopefully this is going to work. And I got to make sure I'm actually sewing this to the right side because I put a pen to know, stitch marker to know which is the right side. So that would be this side. All right. So what I think I'll do, oops. Okay, I'm trying to line it up. I should probably pin this, maybe to keep it in the correct spot. All right, so I'm going to flatten the head a little bit. Okay, I'm going to say I want it here. Okay, I'm going to try to put a T-pin and see if this works. All right, so I think I'm happy with this placement. And I'm going to go ahead and try to sew this on. So I think it'll work if I'm horrible when it comes to sewing stuff, but let's see. I want to make sure the corners are really stitched good. And I'm gonna just make sure I'm not going all the way through. I just want to catch the first layer of the beak. All right, so I did get the beak stitched on, and I'm pretty happy with how it works. The pattern called for you to leave this part open, and I have so many like yarn ends just stuffed in there. I might have to like sew that up if my ends start peeking out, but for now I think that's good. So now I need to go ahead and put on the legs, and I think for these I'm gonna try to stitch them on just using this yarn tail. It's convenient and it's there, so I'm gonna just try to stitch through. I feel like you're gonna see it going through the back, but hey, it's the back, so it's fine. But I'll try to stay on one side. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'll do my best. All right, so I just finished putting on the legs. They're a little bit messy, but I still think they're cute. And I went ahead and grabbed some buttons. So these are just buttons from the Dollar Tree. I've had these forever. And I picked out this one. I liked it because it wasn't quite as shiny as some of the others, so I thought that would work perfect. And then I got a piece of really thin yarn. And I'm going to go ahead and just sew on the button. So I'm going to probably do that off camera because, again, sewing takes a lot of focus for me because it is not my strong point. Hey guys, so I finished my scarf. Can't really see the bottom of it, but his feet are there. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. I think it's so weird, and I'm definitely gonna wear these when it's a chilly day. I just love it. So I had so much fun with this project. It was such a quick project. I'm actually thinking it might be fun to make a second one where I use an orange for the beak and the feet. I don't know though. I would have to get some more of the white yarn, but it's such a quick project. It was so fun to make, so I might do another one. But that is going to be it for me. I wanted to just come back and tell you guys thank you so much for liking, watching, subscribing, and all that. I appreciate it so, so much. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys, and love you guys.